At the very heart of the ANC's mission is to provide the very best in education. May it be related to Armenia's current-day problems and challenges, Nagorno-Karabakh, the Armenian Genocide, any host of issues. The Armenian National Committee has been working with a team of researchers to investigate the international legal principles and issues related to the Armenian Genocide. And it would be fair to say that our organization and the community at large are fully committed to achieving a just resolution of this crime.
A question our community constantly faces is, once a genocide is properly recognized, what happens next? Do we get reparations? Do we get restitution? Do we get our lands back? Well, I think an equally important question is how. How do we get reparations? How do we get restitution? How do we get our lands back? And the ANC has taken an active role in pursuing this question and further developing this body of legal research. Our community in Haitad have reached a point where we have sufficient resources to develop a body of legal research to accompany our future claims. We're generating dozens of young Armenian American professionals, including lawyers, who are not only concerned about developing their own professional careers, but who also have a feeling of responsibility, a feeling to give back to their community. And the ANC is building upon this interest to further develop this body of genocide legal research.
This research is not only interesting, it's relevant, it's beneficial, and it will lead to a body of knowledge whereby the Armenian people will be able to make demands of Turkey in the most precise way possible.
The work that the research team does in relation to the Armenian Genocide is critically important, and that is because so many of the treaties that were signed and agreed to during that time, right after World War I and the Armenian Genocide was committed, the Treaty of Sèvres, the Treaty of Kars, and the other treaties related to the area in the Caucasus, there is not much clarity and understanding about how those agreements relate to the current borders of Armenia. Many international legal scholars have advanced the idea that the treaties and agreements of that time and the language they contain may legitimize many of the claims made by Armenian genocide victims and survivors to this day relating to property, restitution, land, and claims related to the crime of genocide.
Several weeks ago, I had the opportunity to meet Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi at a discussion she had at UCLA. And during her discussion, she pointed to a gentleman in the audience, and he happened to be the attorney prosecuting the perpetrators of the Rwandan genocide. And she said something that was very meaningful to me. She said, we must act upon the genocide issue in a way that makes a difference. And her statement was a good reminder to me that this body of research is not only important to seek justice, but it's also important to deter all crimes against humanity from ever happening again.
This is a way to accomplish that, because I want to be able to say that with my career and my professional life, I have somehow contributed to the betterment of the Armenian cause, which is exactly what this project is setting out to accomplish.
I'm often asked, why am I doing this legal research? And I can sum it up in one answer. It's not what the law tells me I may do, but it's what justice, reasoning, and humanity tell me that I ought to do.